Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or what's up? My name is Kayla. If you are new, as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different than I normally talk about. Now, I do mention tips and tricks on ways I save money, but I've never actually given it to you guys in a list format. So today I'm super excited to be sharing with you guys ways me and my husband save money. Honestly, I think it's something that needs to be talked about a lot more. I feel like the average person lives paycheck to paycheck. Derek and I actually used to live paycheck to paycheck, and I don't wish it on anyone. So I think saving money and being good with your finances is super, super important. And honestly, I think it needs to start from a young age. And when it doesn't, you tend to grow up with a bad relationship with money. A lot of subconscious beliefs are formed and you don't even realize it. And it can be really hard to flip that switch, but I promise you it can be done. And I think saving money is a great way to start. It doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to make it super difficult. Anyone can save at any point and stage in their life. I really do believe that. And so I definitely want to create a series around this topic. So if you guys like these videos and you want to see more of them, definitely give it a big thumbs up. If you guys are new to my channel, consider subscribing before you leave. I would love for you to join the fam. And without further ado, let's get into my easy tips and tricks on ways Derek and I save money. So I've got my notes. Honestly, this video is long overdue. I've been jotting these notes down for a while, and don't worry, the video is not going to be this long. Am I blue? What is the deal? Every time I try and film this video, it's something with the lighting. Not today. We are getting this done. If I'm blue, just ignore that. It's the information that counts, okay? So one of the first things we did was start packing our own lunch to work and no longer buying coffee out and about. And you might be thinking, well, I thought you lived paycheck to paycheck. It's funny because we did live paycheck to paycheck, but for whatever reason, we still didn't pack our own lunch and we still bought coffee. Like, I don't know who we thought we were. Not only was I buying lunch, but Derek was also buying lunch. Not only was I buying coffee before work, but Derek was also buying coffee. You guys, that adds up so quickly. You figure buying a coffee probably 4 days out of the week. Mine was grande, Derek was 20 ounce. So his was like a $7 coffee every day. Mine was about $5. And that's not including both of us tipping. And then we also would buy lunch at work. Like, the amount of money we spent alone on that was insane to me. And it was a no-brainer, and it was so easy to quit. Once you calculate that number, you are going to be shook. It's unnecessary money. There's no reason that you cannot pack your own lunch. I feel like people think, oh my gosh, I'm packing my own lunch, that I'm gonna be like going without or not having a good lunch, and that's not true, you guys. You can still go buy the things you enjoy at places like Walmart and save a significant amount of money. I highly, highly recommend packing your lunch when you go to work. And you guys, make your coffee at home. It really does add up. Tip number 2 was a struggle my entire life. Ever since I got my first car, I don't know what it is, but I never filled my tank up all the way. I honestly don't understand it now looking back. Like, I'd put in 10 bucks here, 5 bucks here, 15 bucks here. They're honestly not even 15 bucks. Like 10 bucks tops was what I was doing. You guys, you end up wasting so much money when you do that. I mean, because honestly, how often are you going to the gas station putting in 10 bucks at a time? Probably 4 times a week, maybe even 5, depending on how often you drive. If you would just fill your tank up, it lasts so much longer. And please, please, please don't go to places like AM/PM. It's mostly water, and you will learn very quickly when you start buying gas from places like Safeway, Fred Meyer, Chevron, Costco. Like, the gas lasts so much longer. I'm not even kidding. Give it a try, test it out if you don't believe me. I guarantee you will save money every month. But tip number 3, and it probably should have been tip number 2 because it's really one of the first things we did as well. But Derek and I sat down and made a list of all of our bills, and we really talked about what we could cut back on. We no longer have cable. We didn't ever really have Netflix or any of those subscriptions or anything like that, so that wasn't a big worry. But we then called all of our bill providers and tried to get our bill cut down in some way, somehow. And we got all of our bills cut down. We went from like $100 internet bill to now we pay, I want to say like $47. Cable was the first thing to go because we were never watching it. We were always watching YouTube, so that was an easy fix. Our cell phone bills dropped and a few other bills as well. So really sit down, kind of look over your bills and call. It doesn't hurt, and most likely they will work with you to get your bill down lower. They really do want to keep you as a customer, and they will work with you as best as they can. Really look at what is a need versus want. For example, if you have a gym membership but you haven't been in years but yet you're still paying it, that needs to go. But if you're someone who goes to the gym every day or most days out of the week, then I feel like that's something you should keep because you are investing in yourself. So just really sit and think about ways you can cut back on some of your bills. So the fourth thing that I did that really helped us save money was writing a list when grocery shopping and sticking to it. I can't tell you how much this helps. I'm not even kidding. And another thing that goes along with that is meal prep. You guys, when you have your meals planned out of what you're going to have throughout the week, and you get the ingredients and things needed to make those meals and pack your lunches, I'm telling you guys, you will save tons of money. And another thing that kind of umbrellas off of that, and I really do think it makes a difference, is shopping at places that fit your lifestyle. And what I mean by that is there is a tier when it comes to grocery shopping. There's Walmart, there's Winco, there's Costco, there's Safeway, there's Haggen's, there's Trader Joe's, there's Whole Foods. Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, like those kinds of places are so expensive. They truly are, and you can get just as good produce at Safeway, Winco, Walmart is my personal favorite. Like, they offer just as good stuff for a fraction of the price. So again, I highly recommend this tip. It made drastic improvements with our finances. I believe we're on tip number 5, and this one's a unique one, but I honestly think it is like a game changer and really does make a huge improvement. And that is leaving your cash or debit card inside your car when you are just doing the mindless shopping because you're bored or you're just kind of wasting time. You guys, you know, we all do it. And I find that when I leave my card and money in the car, I really do save money because I am so less likely to run back out to my car to go grab the money to pay for things that I don't technically need in the first place. I highly recommend this tip. I've mentioned it to you guys before, but it really does make a huge difference. Tip number 6 is we stopped buying backups, and I really should say me because Derek had nothing to do with it. Like, I don't know why I felt the need to buy more and more candles every time I went out when I had 5, 7, 8 sitting at home waiting to be burned. So things like lotions, perfumes, makeup, all that stuff, you guys, you do not need backups. Just use up what you have and then purchase when you run out. Those products will be there in the store waiting for you, I promise. Really give this tip a try. I noticed drastic improvements and I don't think I could ever go back. Piggybacking off the last tip is buying things in bulk. And I know that sounds a little bit contradictory, but what I mean by that is buying the items in bulk that you will always need / don't go bad. Like, for instance, trash bags, paper towels, Clorox wipes, laundry detergent. Like, those items you will always need, and you save so much money when you buy it in bulk. I completely understand that it's a bigger cost up front, and honestly, that's what took me a little while to get on the bandwagon, but I promise you, you will save money in the long run. Places like Costco and Cash and Carry and Winco are great places to buy in bulk, like your sugar, your flour, your minced garlic, your taco seasoning. It is a fraction of the price, you guys. I'm not even kidding. Highly recommend. Why did I number these tips? I have no idea. I believe we're on tip number 8, but however, I could be wrong. The next tip I have for you guys is saving all your change. I highly recommend this. I feel like a lot of people have this mindset around change, myself included. I definitely used to think this way. Oh, it's just change, it's whatever. Like, no, you guys, it adds up. I have saved so much change over the years, especially because I used to bartend and serve. Guys, I have a huge container full of change, and if you want to take it a step further, try to save every $1 bill you come in contact with. I love saving every $2 bill I find. I usually keep change on me because at work, cashiering and things like that, people do spend $2 bills and then I buy it from the till. And you guys, it is a great and easy way to save money. And if you want to even try and take it a step further, try and save every $5 bill you come in contact with. And the point of this is to not spend it. Now, if you're in a jam and you need to spend a little change, it's not the end of the world, but this money is really meant to build over time. And honestly, I love it. I really, really do. It's so fun for me, and I honestly love change. Next tip that Derek and I did was we stopped buying for convenience. Enough is enough. You guys have to do it. It's such an easy switch. I mean, you guys, it really does add up. And what I mean by convenience is stopping at the gas station because you ran out of milk. Like, you guys, the price difference at milk at a gas station versus Walmart or any other grocery store is insane. What's another example? Using an ATM at a gas station or some kind of store, the $2 to $4 fee really does add up, and you might even have a bank that charges you as well. So you're actually doubling that price when you could have just stopped at your bank and pulled money out. But honestly, when you sit down and calculate how much you spend on convenience, it really does add up, and it's a no-brainer. Alrighty, the last tip I have is something that I've always done. I can't even remember the last time that I didn't do this, and that is returning stuff that doesn't work for you. There is no shame in returning a foundation that doesn't match. There's no shame in returning a pair of jeans or another clothing item that doesn't fit, or maybe you don't return things because out of laziness or you forget. It's just a hassle. Stores have those policies in place for a reason. So that is it, you guys. Those are a few tips and tricks that Derek and I used when saving money. They really do work. I have a lot more I could share with you guys. So again, if you guys like these kinds of videos and want to hear more of my tips and tricks, definitely give this video a big thumbs up. If you are new to my channel and you made it this far, consider subscribing before you leave. I would love for you to join the fam. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. I think saving... I gotta burp. Gross. Like, I am not cute. No. What was I gonna say? Honestly. Been doing for quite a few picking... What was that?
I start to sail on these ocean waves. Nobody knows how to find us. It's turning out to be a perfect day. I just wanna leave our normal lives behind us.